All right, sports fans, how's everybody out there doing? William Martin coming at you one more time here on YouTube with another edition of the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge Podcast. Now, today, the Tampa Bay Rays just completed a dominating 3-game sweep of the New York Yankees at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Now, the Rays outscored the Yankees 18-7 in this series. Already this season, Tampa has taken 5 out of 6 from the Yankees, while they won all 10 games in the regular season from the Bronx Bombers in 2020. Now, one of the big questions you have to ask yourself is, are the Rays renting or owning Yankee Stadium right now? And the way things are going right now, it appears that they are owning it. You look at the Rays overall, this team is very fundamentally sound, and that has led to them having the number of the Yankees currently. We saw this Rays team reach the World Series last year. They fell to the Los Angeles Dodgers in 6 games. And, even after they traded Blake Snell, their fascinating starting pitcher, to the San Diego Padres during the offseason, they really have not skipped a beat in regards to their pitching. You look at the Yankees pitching right now this season, and of course they are currently in the basement of the AL East. After Garrett Cole, it's very pedestrian in this rotation. You look at this Rays pitching staff right now with the likes of Tyler Glasnow and Ryan Yarbrough leading the way, and they are very tough to deal with. The Rays, they don't have stars in their lineup, but they continuously get timely hitting from the likes of Randy Arozarena and Joey Wendell. And make no mistake about it, teams like the Rays do not fear these Yankees. And the reason why I say it, of course, there was a time when the Yankees had a certain allure about them. That has not been the case for quite some time now. And I mean, you want to make that case for about the past 10 years or so. The Yankees simply don't have that allure of them, as they are just another team. They do have offense. We know about that. They do have star power in that lineup with the likes of Aaron Judge and, of course, Giancarlo Stanton. Stanton has always had injury issues, and it looks like Judge has, been dealing with some injury issues throughout his career as well. But the Yankees do have bats. I know that Jay Bruce just announced his retirement, but you still have the likes of, Aaron Hicks, who's definitely going to get some more time out there. So the Yankees definitely can hit, but the pitching is going to be their biggest thing. The Yankees, of course, they're 5-10 right now, but, their saving grace is nobody's going to run away with this American League East. I mean, you look at Tampa Bay. I mean, granted, they've taken 5 out of 6 from the Yankees, but they're a 500 club themselves right now. Of course, Boston had that big stretch after they dropped their first 3. But, you look at an improved Baltimore team, the Toronto Blue Jays, after making the playoffs last year, they are looking to build off of that for the 2021 MLB season. So the Yankees are definitely going to have an opportunity to get right back into the mix of this thing, because everybody's going to beat up on everybody. But it's just going to be important for the Yankees, first and foremost, to take care of their business outside of this division, but also they have to be able to hold their own within the American League East. And right now, that is not the case. You can see it. The Rays know that not only that they have the ability to beat these Yankees, they also have the ability to dominate them. And when you know that taking the field, it makes a difference. These Yankees, they've got to find a way to say, you know what, not on our watch. And somebody has to step up on this team and make that big play to kind of, light the fire under, his teammates to get this thing going. But right now, if the Yankees, and I repeat this, if the Yankees cannot find a way to do better versus Tampa, it's going to be much harder for them to make the postseason as opposed to last year. Because, again, we saw that the Yankees get dominated by the Rays last year. But, of course, the expanded postseason made it a little bit easier for teams like the Yankees to go out there and make the field of 8 in the American League. Not going to be the case this year. So the Yankees definitely need to go out there and take care of their business. But what can you say? I mean, it's still April. I totally get that. And there is plenty of baseball ahead for all of these teams. But the Yankees have to find a way to get the best of the Tampa Bay Rays. And if they cannot, this could be a very long season in the Bronx. And the reason why I say that is because the Yankees will probably definitely finish with a winning record. But if they cannot find a way to get ahead of Tampa, it's really going to put a damper on their ability to make the postseason. And if this team fails to make the postseason, you have to wonder if there are going to be some wholesale changes coming to this team. We'll have to wait and see. Like I said, it's early, but the Yankees have definitely not done themselves any favors as they're sitting in the basement of the American League East. And of course, they still cannot figure out the problem for them, which is the Tampa Bay Rays. So, folks, that is going to wrap it up. And as always, I want to take this time out to thank you for tuning into the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge podcast here on YouTube. I want to take this time out to thank all of you fine folks out there for tuning in. And if you have not already, please feel free to subscribe to this channel. Now, if you are on Twitter, please feel free to follow me at 300 Pounds of Sports. And like I always say, if you follow me, it will be my pleasure to follow you right back. There is also the sports discussion group on Facebook at the Sports Depot 365. Now you can check it out, drop a line, and be a part of one of the better sports debating sites going on social media. So once again, fine folks, my name is William Martin. Take care and have yourselves a wonderful day.